Brought to you by GatewayCitySavers.com.
It's the Rams Blitz with Brian Stull, exclusively on 101ESPN.com.
Hello and welcome back to 101ESPN.com. I'm Brian Stull with your Rams Blitz for Week 11 of the NFL season as your Rams host the Atlanta Falcons. All right, everybody still has a bad taste in their mouth from the overtime loss last week in San Francisco. That said, it's not all bad around Rams Park. First off, the Rams lead the NFL in sacks. And hey, you're not the only one who's surprised by that. Most of the locker room didn't even know when asked about it earlier this week. James Hall and Chris Long have combined for 13 of the Rams' 28 sacks. Last year, the Rams had 25 sacks for the entire season. Now, by the way, we've seen James Laurinaitis celebrate his sacks with moves from Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, and most recently, Razor Ramon. I tweeted earlier this week that he was open for suggestions for his next sack, and the responses have ranged from Macho Man and Kamala to the Bushwhackers and Stone Cold Steve Austin. But after going over all the ideas, Laurinaitis has narrowed it down to either Shawn Michaels, that's right, the Heartbreak Kid, or St. Louis's own Randy Orton. So watch for that this Sunday. And if you've got a last-minute suggestion, hit me up on Twitter @StullySTL, and I'll be sure to pass it along to number 55. Now, the 28 sacks, a big part of the reason the Rams rank 6th in points allowed in the NFL, and getting to Matt Ryan before he can connect with Roddy White, or Rowdy White, I guess we should say, will be key in helping stop Atlanta on Sunday. Speaking of wide receivers, Danario Alexander has returned to practice this week, and he told me Thursday that he has yet to experience any swelling and the knee is feeling a whole lot better. Steve Spagnuolo has yet to decide if DX will be in there against the Atlanta Falcons. It's a lot more certain that Roger Saffold will go. Left tackle's been practicing all week on that sprained ankle. In fact, this is the first week in recent memory where every player on the active roster has been available to practice, at least in a limited capacity. One other injury note, the hope that had been following this game that Steven Jackson will be able to have the pins removed from his finger, no longer going to be the case. Doctors don't want to risk taking those pins out until after the season, as they're actually providing the stability for Jackson to catch and do the things he's been doing while hurt. The good news is the latest x-rays show that the bone is still healing. By the way, Steven Jackson needs just 13 total yards to become the 4th player in Rams history and the 80th in NFL history with 10,000 yards from scrimmage. Don't forget, Rams pregame begins at noon Sunday here on 101 ESPN. And check back here tomorrow for the latest edition of In or Out. But that's going to do it for this edition of the Rams Blitz. I'm Brian Stull for 101 ESPN and 101ESPN.com.